What's up, funnel team? DK here. In this video, we're going to be talking about JIFU travel, and I'm going to break down a lot of things about the JIFU travel engine that you probably did not know about. So make sure you watch this video all the way through and understand how you can literally travel in style with JIFU. So first and foremost, if you want to start your travel adventure, what you guys are going to do is you're going to come over here to where it says travel. You're going to open up the travel portal. And what's also important to note here is everything that I'm going to share with the JIFU travel engine also applies to friends and family. So if you're giving your travel link out and someone is not an affiliate with us, not on our team as a paying member, they still get to experience the JIFU travel site just as if they were an affiliate. So they still get to use all of the tools and resources that I'm going to share with you in this video. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about price comparison. So remember, with JIFU Travel, you have 110% price match guarantee. So if you find a cheaper price elsewhere, the JIFU travel engine will beat it by at least 10%. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to head on over to hotels. And I'm going to go through most of these tabs and we're going to dive in and just kind of explore around and get you familiar with some of the features and benefits are here in the JIFU travel engine. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to hotels. We're going to pick a destination. Now, one of my favorite places to go is Aruba. So I also love Santorini, Greece, but what we're going to do is we're just going to pick Aruba. We're going to pick some dates here. And I would encourage you to do the same exact thing. Get in here and kind of go just explore around and see, when you want to travel, where you want to travel to, get a feel for some of the prices, how the travel engine works, and just kind of get a feel for things. But don't be afraid to mess it up. Just get in there and go play around. So now what we're going to do is we're going to select Aruba. I'm going to pick a couple of dates here. I actually wanted to do September, so we're going to go the 16th through the 20th right there in September, and we're going to search. Now, the first thing I'm going to do, because this is an island resort, is I'm going to look for a hotel that is on the water. Now, some of these might be on the water, but I'm typically looking for like an aerial view, something like this. And I'm looking for a good price. So this is 17% off public prices. And you're also going to know too, when you pay with JIFU, it already includes the tax. So a lot of other sites, especially when you start searching in the public forum, you're going to notice that the taxes are hidden. They're actually going to add those in at the end. So I'm going to see in this example if I can actually show you what I mean. So what you might find by doing, say, a Google search or using Travelocity or Expedia or any of those other sites, there might be some taxes and fees that are hidden and you might not see them until you check out. So remember, you're always guaranteed to save with JIFU. So we're going to look at this. This is the Hyatt Regency. Okay. And I can get a room here for $373 a night. Okay, so this is 5 days, 4 nights, and a total price of $1,940. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take that same search and we're going to go over to Google and see what we find. So we're over here on Google. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the same exact dates so we can get the same exact time frame and we can hopefully find what they have for prices. Okay, so now let's go check availability. So remember, what we're going to do is we're going to look at it's $373 a night or $1,940 total. So over here, first off, we're going to see that it's $448, $448, $411. So these are already more expensive. $420, $510. Most of these are more expensive. So we already know right off the bat, $373 a night with JIFU. All of these are more expensive. So it really doesn't make sense to go any further. So JIFU for the win on this search, and they beat it by quite a bit, which is awesome. So again, just remember, guys, you're always guaranteed to save when it comes to finding a hotel through your JIFU travel engine. So that's hotels. Now let's go over to something. This is a hidden gem that I want to share with you. You could do the same exact thing for cruises, renting cars, flights. You can still do the price comparison. Again, remember, you're always guaranteed to save, which is great. What I want to highlight and I want to show you here is something called Premium Weeks. This is something where you can save massive amounts of money because Premium Weeks, which is very similar to something like Airbnb or Vrbo, where you could rent from someone that already owns the property. So you could basically rent someone's condo for a significant discount, just like you could get an Airbnb versus getting a hotel. You could get a home, you could get a condo, you could get something that is fully furnished and ready to go. And that is what Premium Weeks is. So let's dive into there and go see what they have. And there's multiple destinations from all over the globe that you can choose from. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pull up some of their inventory that they have and then compare that to public pricing. So you have the drop-down menu here. You can see there's several things here in the United States. There's stuff that's overseas. There's stuff that's in the Caribbean, over in Europe, Australia, and so much more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select a location. I'm going to go to, let's say, Cancun, Playa, Cozumel, somewhere in that region. We're going to pick a Mexican resort, and we're going to go compare this to what else is out there on the market. So again, for me, I'm looking for something that is preferably on the water, obviously has a pool set up and all that. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at this one right here, Emporio Cancun. So we're going to click into this, and it looks like we could get a full trip. Now, what's great about Premium Weeks is these typically go from Saturday to Saturday. So this is 8 days, 7 nights. So this is a full vacation. And you can see right here, it is $135 per night. And it obviously looks like it is on the water. So let's open up some of these pictures just so you can get an idea for some of these rooms. Again, typically what you're doing here with the Premium Weeks is some of these condos are owned by other people and you are renting them for a week, just like you would with Vrbo or Airbnb. And these are really nice, fully furnished condos, fully furnished rooms. A lot of these, some of the times will have a full kitchen or a kitchenette somewhere where you could cook some food. Maybe you have a full-size fridge. As you can see from this pic, this is right on the water. It looks like a infinity pool there, which is really great. And then when you scroll down, you're going to notice that there's different dates that you can select from. You can open this up and you can see more dates, more times. But what we're looking at right now, and I'm going to do a comparison and see what else is out there on the market. So this is going to be $135 a night or $942 for the total week. So I want you to think about that for a second. So you get a full week at a really nice resort in Cancun on the water, possibly with an infinity pool, fully furnished room, ready to go for a full 8 days, 7 nights for $942. So less than $1,000. I don't know if we're going to be able to beat that anywhere else. But again, always remember your price match guarantee. So now let's head over to Google and see what we can find. So we're going to select the same days, which is June 2nd through June 9th. And we're going to do a little comparison shop over here. Okay, so we're going to go June 2nd through the 9th. Okay. So remember our JIFU price. It's $135 a night, and that includes the tax. So over here, you can obviously see the price differences, 150, 253, 161, 162, 146. There isn't a single price over here that's lower. So that is some really significant savings that you have over here. And I'm willing to bet that some of these don't include the taxes. So if we were to click in here just as an example and see, this might not even include the taxes. So by the time you get to the very end, it might throw in some additional taxes there as well. So if we go in here and we go look at this. So when you scroll all the way down, you can see some of the pricing here. Again, this is just only one website, but just to give you guys an example and an idea, it says right here, excluding tax. So the tax isn't even included into the overall price. And you can see right here, even just the minimum room, and it gets more expensive as you scroll down, $1,328. $1,328 compared to $942. That's about a $400 difference, give or take. Huge savings going with JIFU. So that, guys, is some of your hotels, your Premium Weeks. Go ahead, get in there, explore, and go see what's for you. Now, what's also really cool is there are activities you could do. These are activities that are all around the globe, also here in the United States. But really what I want to point out here is a couple of awesome things. Okay, number one, lifestyle. Now, they have a lifestyle tab because plain and simple, when you're traveling, you're out there living your life. And hopefully you're doing it, on some type of vacation, a workation, whatever it is, but you're out there and you're living your life. So what they also have in here is gift cards that you could buy based on certain areas that you go to. But I want to point out one specific thing here. Actually, I want to point out a couple specific things. There's also areas for transport. So when you guys get to a specific destination, if you need a cab or something to take you from the airport to wherever you're going, you can organize that here in your JIFU travel site. Okay. Also, lounges, certain airport lounges, depending on where you're traveling to, where you're traveling from. If you have a layover and you need an airport lounge, you might have access to that in here as well. But let's point out something called restaurant savings. Now, we all know that when you travel, you're also going to what? You're going to eat some food, right? You're not just going to travel and starve yourself. You're going to eat some food. So JIFU has a partnership with restaurant.com. Okay. Now, restaurant.com is partnered with over 18,000 locations, 18,000 restaurants across the country. Check this out. You can buy a $100 gift card for $12.49. So meaning maybe next time you travel, if you're going to be out there with your family and your kids, and let's say you're either going to Disney or you're going to an island, you're going somewhere, you want to save money on food, you could buy a $100 gift card for $12.49. You could even buy up to 20 of them. So you could have multiple $100 gift cards to help you save money on your food on your next traveling adventure. So I bet you didn't know that about your JIFU travel site. Now, one more thing I want to point out, and this is really amazing. Check this out. When you go up here to support, okay, you're going to click on this. This is going to make traveling for you really simple and really, really easy. Did you know with your JIFU travel engine, you can have your own concierge? So what I want you to think about is next time you're going to travel, you don't have to do all the digging and all the homework and all the price comparisons yourself. You could let the concierge do all of the work for you, meaning you could tell them where you want to go, when you want to go, and how much you want to pay, and then let them get out there and do all the hustling for you, and they just get back to you with your vacation plan. Really, really simple. So you can set this up based on your time zone. You can pick a date. You can put some details in there. It's very simple, my friend, and easy to use. So there you go. That is your JIFU travel site overview in a nutshell. Get in there, go play around, have some fun, book your next travel. And also, please don't forget, anytime you are booking travel through your JIFU travel site, you are earning points. The more points that you earn, you can redeem those points for free travel. This is one of the only exclusive travel sites on the planet that will allow you to do that. So get out there, my friend, go explore, go travel, and we'll see you guys on the next video.